Why, hello there, folks. Welcome to another round of Modern. It's Dylan from Alternate Universes, and on the left we have Dan Giasanti playing Rakdos Goblins, aka my favorite combo deck that I've never played in my life. Versus Will Lozanek on Mono Green Tron. I don't have a fun addendum here. It's just Tron. It does things. If you're Dan McCulley, you love it. If you're me, I could live without it. It's a boring deck to play, but people like it, and I'm okay with that. Of course, you might be wondering where we've been the last 2 weeks. I was on vacation, so we didn't record anything, and we didn't post anything. But that's okay. We're back. I'm back. Don't you worry, baby. And guess what's also back? We're streaming again every Monday. We got our internet upgraded and fixed and all that jazz, and I'm super excited about it. So every Monday at around 7:05, give or take, Leland showing up on time, we'll be streaming some modern content, 3 rounds every week. It's going to be great. And we're going to be streaming special events too. And speaking of special events, we're hosting a pretty cool special event on Saturday, December 17th at Alternate Universe Blue Belt. We're hosting a modern RCQ. That's right, folks. We're having a DreamHack Magic Showdown Regional Championship qualifier. It'll have registration beginning at 11 a.m. Tournament will begin at noon. Entry will be $30. The format will be modern. And if you're wondering what the prizes look like, well, first place gets an invite to the regional championship at DreamHack Anaheim, $200 in store credit, a winner and top 8 promo, a top 8 pin, and a winner lanyard. And second place also gets an invite to the regional championship at DreamHack Anaheim, $100 in store credit, top 8 promo, top 8 pin. And if you know me, I'll be there because I love pins. I'm not playing, I'll be streaming. But hopefully someone will top 8 and give me their pin because I think pins are pretty. I'm a sucker for some enamel pins. Now, the other cool event that we're hosting, the day right after that, Sunday, December 18th, we're hosting a 0.1K for the Pauper format. We thought it would be a fun little thing to do a Pauper event, while also, you know, just a good end of the year shenanigans type of tournament. And I will be streaming and recording that one as well, if my coworker does not convince me to play in it. If you want to enter either of those tournaments, so for the RCQ, we're not taking pre-registrations to my knowledge. That might change, and if that does change, I'll make a announcement about that, probably in the next video or two. But for the Pauper event, all you have to do is call the store, or next time you're in, say, hey, I want to register for the Pioneer, or the Pauper 0.1K. And we'll sign you up. Pretty sure entry's like 10 or 15 bucks. It's cheap. It's a 0.1K. It's not, we're not, you know, not a lot of money. So yeah. Also, how are you doing? It's been a while. It's been a long time. It's been a couple weeks since we talked to each other, you know? Unless you watched the video that got uploaded yesterday. Then you heard my voice. You heard the spiel. But yeah, let's talk about the gameplay. Our spiels are over. Let's talk about some goblins and some mono green Tron. Now, Will has Tron online. He has 9 available mana to him right now. He has 7 coming down. I'm assuming Karn liberated. There it is. Dan has 3 mana, but a Vylon 2, as well as a Conspicuous Snoop, and 2 Goblin Rabble Masters. He had a Snoop. The Snoop is gone. If you don't know how the Goblin combo works, it's pretty cool. I have to pull up the list so I can get all the names right. Because, God forbid, I get one wrong, and I will feel bad about it. Why does it say 4-color goblins? Hold up, dog. What are we in 4 colors for? Ignoble? Where's the blue? Oh, Orvar. Okay, sure, I guess that makes sense. Alright, so Conspicuous Snoop, 2 red, creature, goblin, rogue. You play at the top card of your library revealed. You may cast goblin spells from the top card of your library. And as long as the top card of your library is a goblin card, Snoop has all activated abilities of that card. It's pretty good. So you need that. You need a Boggart Harbinger. When Harbinger comes into play, you may search your library for a goblin card, reveal it, and shuffle your library, put that card on top. And then the card that you put on top, you do Kiki Jiki Mirror Breaker to make 1,000,000 copies of Conspicuous Snoop. And then, because you'll Kiki activation, target 1, target Snoop, make another Snoop. Snoop has the activated abilities of Snoop and has haste, so you just rinse, wash, repeat 1,000,000 times. And then the last time you activate it, you target the Boggart Harbinger, and you go get a Munitions Expert, or not Munitions Expert, Slug Gang Lieutenant. And then Slug Gang has sack a goblin, target player loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So you just ping them to death. That is the goblin combo You can also just do Goblin Beatdown with the new Lord and some other shenanigans. But,
Matron is on.
yeah. That is the Goblin combo.
Do that. Don't turn my vial.
It's a fun deck. I have said never playing it, but I've always wanted to. It's been something I've joked about taking to events. Anytime someone's like, "Oh, what are you playing at SCG?" Goblins. Playing Goblin combo.
Yep.
All right. Well, playing at a Karn, the Great Creator here. Going to prevent Dan from being able to activate that Aether Vial. Now, the prior card was answered by that Munitions Expert. Or, yeah, Munitions Expert. I get the names confused for that one and Sling Gang Lieutenant all the time. They're not even, like, that similar of a name.
You should kill.
But for some reason, I just, like, in my mind, I'll think of Munitions Expert and say Sling Gang. Do vice versa. There's a walking ballista coming down here. I imagine we're going to ping a couple things if needed.
Alright.
Could
Untap.
ping a Lord?
Vial trigger and upkeep.
Yeah, I think that would work.
Trigger on
Well, maybe
the
we'll see.
stack.
Coffee's.
Munitions expert.
I don't know how I feel about this. I've got new coffee.
ETB
A
target.
lot of new special bean to grind up and have while commentating. Because it has a magic
Okay.
reference-ish name. It just says Reanimator. It's like a Halloween-styled coffee. Or the shop we went to was like Halloween-inspired,
They
themed.
see each other dying this way.
So, and I was like, oh, Reanimator, that's cute. It smells good. And it's like a magic coffee that I can drink while commentating magic.
Could you do?
Very-
Yep.
it's very nice.
So
I don't
it's
dislike
three
it,
triggers.
but I'm not in love with it.
Yep, it's 3 triggers.
If anybody watching this works at a coffee company,
Check. Do we have a judge?
or for coffee companies randomly watching this video, which I know they're
So,
not.
damage on this. This
Wink, wink.
one sees it die. This one sees it die.
If you want to
this one
sponsor us,
dies.
send us some beans.
It's
We'll talk about your coffee beans
these are
for a little bit on
dead.
camera.
1,
The Goblin Matron.
2,
Getting the triggers off of our
3.
dying lords.
Vial trigger. I choose no. Get your draw.
This is an interesting matchup. I don't know if Goblins or Tron is favored.
These are to the end of my next.
I feel like Goblins can potentially just overwhelm Tron by just being too fast. But, you know, Ugin exists, and Ugin says no to anything, really.
3 at card.
Except for that Aether Vial. Cannot stop that Aether Vial.
Name goblins again.
For the cavern,
And
naming Goblin.
pass to you.
That Blast Zone, potentially big. Blast Zone was reprinted in Brothers War, and I did not know that. And the art's really pretty. It's good looking art.
Cast trigger.
Is Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger here? Gonna get a cast target. Or cast trigger targeting 2 different things. Probably just Vial and something else.
No.
Yeah.
These 2 are exiled.
Makes sense to me. Ulamog, big boy. 10-10.
Untap. Draw. Love to see that one. Now, there's a very important question I'm about to ask myself is, do I have the Sting Scourger in main? I'll cast the
Gonna
Matron.
cast the Goblin Matron. Gonna look for a Goblin card. Put it in the hand. Pretty sure it's just a tutor for goblins.
I mean, I could kind of just play through
Yeah. The original art for Goblin Matron is so good. It's just an angry mom. The new one's fine, but Angry Mom Goblin Matron might just be
I'll grab
the only
Snoop.
acceptable answer.
I will cast said Snoop, and then I will pass to you. Yeah, you're good to go, but you do get to see my top card before you do anything. Just keep that in mind. Yep.
We're gonna draw for turn. We're gonna attack here with that Ulamog more than likely.
Exile. That's a good one. Trust me.
Ah yes, Snoop revealing the top card of the deck, which is a Auntie's Hobble.
Insane. I think I'm kind of cheap at SG Con. This was my Sunday buying these pieces. Because I overslept and didn't want to go to Modern. Had too much alcohol at Bar Taco. Had too much duck tacos at Bar Taco.
I'll swing trigger.
Attack it in.
Sure.
Going
Give me
to
a new
attack
thing.
trigger mill the top 20 cards of the deck.
Is it 20? 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Not mill, but exile the top 20 cards.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
I wonder if there's a keyword for that.
I don't think so. I don't think
Alright,
that
that's
many
fine.
other cards exile from the top of the deck. I know Tasha's Hideous Laughter does.
Don't worry.
You're fine. What do you mean?
Don't
Can't think of anything
don't worry.
else off the
This
top of
one
my
might
head.
just be a Kiki right on top. Oh, shit. If you want to look through it more, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you can do blocks and all.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to jump.
Float 7. Play Relic.
Sure.
As playing a Relic Regeneratus, playing on a Worm Coil Engine.
That's good. That's good enough.
Dan is just going to scoop it up. We'll be taking game 1. Will be taking game 1. There's 2 Wills in there. Boom, right into game 2. Got Dan on the play. Tap Blood Crypt.
Plant. Sphere. Go.
Solves.
Will's going to go Power Plant
Goblin.
into a Chromatic Sphere. Dan's going to play Cavern of Souls, name Goblin, play Conspicuous Snoop,
Floater green.
revealing, I think, a Matron. I think that's what that art is.
Sylvan Scry.
The glare's hitting that one pretty bad.
Yeah.
There's a Sylvan Scrying. We'll go find our third Tron piece.
Untap. Draw a Matron. Top card is Kiki Jiki. Alright, so I have infinite tokens.
Dan finds himself Geeky Jakey.
Think about what you're doing.
Make infinite tokens. Make.
And is able to make a
1,000
million
tokens.
copies.
Is that okay? Alright. I have one untapped. One untapped.
The problem is, I guess he doesn't have the
Things were going so
tutor
well.
card.
Well, the thing
Could you
is,
imagine just getting accidentally comboed by your opponent? Like, they're not really even,
I
like,
don't have the I
they're,
don't
like, setting
have
it up,
a way to
obviously.
manipulate the top, except just to search for something and hope. Alright. I'll Matron. I'm gonna grab a Harbinger, and then Mog Fanatic or Sling Gang Lieutenant is lethal. Yeah.
You're matroning, getting the
When the top of
the other
deck
part of the
just has-
combo, and hoping that we shuffle and reveal the same card.
No, I'm tapped out, so it's all off the top of the deck. I have one untapped Snoop, nine
Or a
untapped.
single lieutenant.
So I'm going to,
Oh, right. You're
Yeah.
not casting that.
if you like to cut, into a Sling Gang Lieutenant, please. That is not lethal. I will use the last Kiki Jiki. This doesn't have Kiki Jiki anymore. So you are not dead. I will get in for 2. I will then move to end step, sacrifice all my creatures.
Can you just cast Prodar Harbinger and then...
Off the top? If it was on the top, yeah.
Oh, right. Matron is on the top.
No, Matron is in my hand. Kiki was on top.
Right.
Yep, so you're alive, you're good to go. You always gotta make those tokens. It sucks on Moto when you just randomly get it, so you just have to. Okay, let me keep this Snoop.
Alright, 7 mana. Walking Ballista. That Snoop is dying.
I'll draw literally anything. Complete mystery. I looked.
Could be anything.
I looked. I had to check myself. Creator Maker. Blow it up. Yep. You are good to go. Let's see if this molds to a 3.
Alright, we're doing some Tron things. Let me take it out.
As you're gonna get
We're mapping. We're second. We're playing the map. We're second the map.
Gotta be last.
Yep.
Finding a blast zone.
Makes sense.
There's a car that just honked outside of my window.
Playing for turn. Untap, draw. Red, Snoop.
Playing Conspicuous Snoop again. Finds an Aether Vial. Not a Goblin card. Does have an activated ability, though.
Pass to you.
But again, unfortunately, not a Goblin card.
Yeah, makes sense.
Play Karn.
Sure.
Karn the Great Creator.
Minus on some.
What a card to put on the board. While knowing that your opponent is going to draw an Aether Vial. It's like we're down ticking. We're going to search for a card. Karn the Great Creator, potentially otherwise known as the Scourge of Pioneer, depending on how you feel about mono green. Do we ban Nykthos? Do we ban Karn? Do we just ban both? I don't know. I'm not a Pioneer player. I have owned and played mono green, but Will is a diggin'. We are searching our sideboard. Wonder if Tron got any cool things from Brothers War.
Trying to figure out.
I imagine there has to be. There's so many new Karn targets, right? Like for the Wishboard.
Sure.
I should probably go read the cards at Brothers War. I have not actually read them yet. Probably should.
I'll pass so.
Yep. Untap. Draw vial. Top card is revealed as a Hooded Foothills. That's one I want. Probably.
Dan is getting unlucky with those random reveals off that stoop now.
Combat. 2-red card.
Attacking Karn.
Main phase 2. Mog War Marshal. ETB. I get my Goblin.
Bog War Marshal? Yeah, it's War Marshal.
I will then pass to you.
That is a Goblin token, I guess, if he says it's a Goblin token.
Play the Seiju.
Alright.
He plays Aether Seiju as land for turn. He plays Ancient Stirring. Look at the top 5 cards of that deck.
Get to log.
That's a good one. You had 9 mana. Yep.
Plus no charges.
Can I balance a creature?
Could do that. I have the option to take 1 damage. Or wait, no. It's still on the turn, right? Now it's still my next turn. Yeah, take 1 damage.
Or you could warp rail, exile it. Plays.
If you hadn't had the fucking defibrillate, you didn't deal that, like, what did you do? You did nothing. If I had had the defibrillate, but I did. I would assume if I hadn't had the defibrillate.
I'm going to play, perhaps controversially, Chalice on 3.
Callus on 3.
Pass to you.
Okay. Callus on 3. Interesting.
You've played a Chalice of the Void on 3,
Untap.
I will
take a
say.
Vial, draw for turn.
as I'm sure this will come up.
Alright, we're playing this game again.
Chalice does not
I
beat
will
Cavern of
make
Souls.
999
That's okay.
copies of Snoop and have one untapped.
We all make mistakes. Everybody has those days.
I do have a bow.
God
right,
knows
but
I do.
Kind of
Have you ever seen me play Magic?
not get counted if I cast off Cavern. But
I was testing Legacy with my coworker Tuesday, and he like cast something. I was like, "Damn, I wish I had a daze in hand." And I looked down. I was like, "Oh,
I will cast an
I have a
uncountable
daze.
Harbinger.
why did I let this resolve?"
Now I lose, right?
Yeah. I'll just put a Sling Gang on top. I'll show it to you.
Dan is now able to combo out, go and do the whole thing, shenanigans, things die. Bada bing, bada boom, taking game 2. Will be on to playing game 3.
Hey, I don't. Start us off.
Bam. Would you look at that? Look at that hard cut.
You got it.
Jump cut. We'll go mine into Expedition map. Using those very pretty OG Tron lands, by the way. Not my favorite art for the Tron lands, though they are my favorite frame. But I do like the,
Okay.
I don't know where they were actually first printed,
You
but
go.
let's see. Here's this tower.
I'm good to go. Untap.
8th edition? Yeah. The
you
8th
have
edition
a
ones are my
command
favorite art.
master,
It reminds me of Star Wars.
Alpine Moon.
But that and like a retro frame, ooh, baby. You'd have a shot at selling me on playing Tron. It's not a good shot,
Go ahead.
but it's a shot.
Yep.
Dan played an Alpine Moon, naming one of the Tron lands. Maybe you heard him. I have the project muted while I do my recording, so I don't remember the one he named. Time has passed.
Draw.
Now, Will plays Besager. There is ways to interact with the moon-related effects. He also could just play a Blaststone on one. 'Cause I think no, is Blaststone permanent or is Blaststone creatures? Blaststone is permanents. Okay.
Reveal Pashlik Mons. Cast
I'm
Pashlik.
pretty sure it's permanents, but I haven't activated
And then,
Blaststone
you're good to
since
go.
the last time Titan randomly played it,
Okay.
which I think was a while ago. So. The Relic of Progenitus. There is a Goblin on the board that I don't recognize immediately. What is that? Ringleader? No, Ringleader's 4 mana. So is Trash Master. I do not know what that is. Crater Maker? Dude, I have no idea. Sure, Dan will tell me on Monday when I see him.
Blaststone, yes. You got it.
There's that Blaststone we were talking about.
Yep.
The blast zone.
Makes sense.
Play Karn. Vegas. Yeah. Liquid metal core. Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. Micah. Untap. Draw.
Commander, my one Tundra, my one Volcanic Island are perfectly fine in that deck.
Okay. 2 damage at Karn.
Attacking in, killing Karn.
Pathway
Not
on
killing
red.
Karn, doing 2 damage to Karn.
Cast an uncountable Sling Gang.
Is a Sling Gang Lieutenant.
I will use Sling Gang.
Going to
sack
make
one.
2 1/1 bred
Drain
goblins.
you for 1. I gain 1. Trigger on the Pashlik Mons. Deal 1 to Karn. I'm at 21. You're at 19.
Attack goblin.
I will then pass it to you.
Is that how that works?
Yep.
No. I was gonna say, it's target player loses 1 life, you gain 1 life. Maybe the other thing kills the goblins? I'm so confused.
For Reanimator, it might just reanimate
Sure.
A walking ballista coming out there. I've leaned back in my chair to adjust my microphone.
I'll pass it.
And then bank your store credit playing.
I appreciate them having their phone just slightly on camera so you can see the live total again. It's like when we first started streaming and I didn't have the thing built yet. I used my phone,
Grab a swamp.
which would just die immediately at every 1K we had.
Unfortunately, if you've been trying to plan something like that, you could definitely miss it.
Until about 10 minutes.
Cavern in this one.
2 mana.
Casting a
Who, the Snoop coming down?
Magor Marshal.
Do not. What was that one?
It's gonna get fucky with these passionate mod triggers.
Ready to make it?
On the stack, and then hit that.
No.
Which one first?
I'm so confused. A different art for Mog War
No,
Marshal?
no, no. Are you holding priority and targeting both? Which one resolves first?
This one will resolve first.
Okay, so you're
The
targeting
blur.
this first?
Or not the blur, but like
Okay, in
Like
response.
the slight
This would resolve first.
Yeah, resolve first.
hit of light from the lamp,
Do you want to do both triggers on the
making it
stack?
hard to identify stuff.
Okay, so
Also, the video's not rendered, so that's gonna
it's gonna be fucky, I know.
Yeah, so I guess I just
make
take.
things a little
I
less
guess I do this
visible.
one at a time.
One at a
Move
time?
one and hit Sling Gang Lieutenant.
And hit Sling Gang.
But pre-rendering when you do a record.
Yeah, I think that's correct, because I'm gonna sack the Sling Gang to
Lame.
itself
So.
and do the Patchlick Mon trigger targeting a ballista to force you to kill this. Okay. And then
Alright, plus the shooting some things.
first I go back up to 21 and you're at 18. This is dead. This
Doing some
dies.
Sling Gang stuff.
I deal another one to you. You're at 17. Mog War Marshal? Trigger, ETB trigger. Patchlick Mon 2 at you.
Attack 7 for 2.
You're at 15, main 2, Blood Moon. Go.
Plays a Blood Moon.
Okay.
Was gonna sack Relic in response.
Yep.
Exile in the graveyard. Or the graveyards.
Play tower.
Plays another mountain.
Play one.
Tap 6 for a
That's
Worm
pretty-
Coil.
Yeah, you got it.
Pass you.
Ooh, baby.
Do I pay this Echo cost? No. This dies. I'll deal 1 to you. You're at 14. Untap, draw. Alright, you're gonna gain a bunch of life, but that's okay.
You specified that the pauper legality is Virgo, but straight it's Virgo legality, not
Hordemaster? Oh, sorry, I get another token.
It's the same legality. Isn't it the same legality?
Well, no, there's some cards that are common on that.
Not the whole time.
I thought they merged the two.
They did, they did.
Go by paper legality?
I'll play another Blood Moon.
There's a second Blood Moon coming out.
Pass
Will has to
you.
have 2 Besages, not 1.
Alright.
What if he plays Nature's Claim?
I mean, if I combo at
Nature
some point,
Claim's
I don't
big for a
care about
while.
you getting 6 every turn.
I'll do 6 this turn.
I'll block
Back to
this.
6.
Trigger, deal 1 to gain 5.
Chump block,
You're at
sacrifice.
19, exile top card. I cannot block it.
Play coding.
Yep. Untap. This is an awful game of Magic.
This is the best type of
Maybe we did
magic.
I'll draw.
That's the
Play
trigger.
worked. Oh, did I lose?
No.
Have you read the whole series? Like all 4 of them?
Kiki?
Okay.
There's a Kiki,
Alright, so
not
how do I
Round
do
Master.
this to like maximize everything?
How old is that series anyway?
I will Kiki make a Horde Master. I have a Horde Master
Make a copy of the Lord.
with haste. I guess I'll leave 1 token back
1, 2, 3,
for
4, 5, 6, 7.
5,
Ooh.
6, 7, 8.
Will has Ugin in hand. I think he's a mana
You're
off.
at 11. He's at 11. Dylan, keep up. There's so many triggers. Alright. End of turn. Sacrifice trigger on this. Trigger. 2 triggers. 1 for each. It sees itself die. 1, 2. Trash Master. That's what I was looking for. I will pass to you. Trash Master has no text. It's just a lord.
Honestly, the new Goblin Lord
Yes,
is
it is.
pretty
It's true.
sweet. From Dominar United.
Um,
Pretty cool.
I'll take 6. I'm at 15. You are at 17.
Effect. Alright, Wurmcoil punching in again. Going to 15 and 17.
Fuck.
Play sphere.
Mm.
Float a green.
Yep.
Chromatic Sphere coming out. Won't draw a card.
Yeah, have fun commentating. Yep.
Won't play Stirrings.
Yeah. Have fun explaining the goblins combo to people. I had to do it in RCQ.
The Goblin combo's not that bad. I've explained it on camera before.
Yeah, it means just simple enough. It's all of this is just fun.
I didn't play a land this turn, right?
I don't.
I have not.
I don't think so. Yep.
Plays land for turn.
Sorry.
If he can survive,
Like
he can
that.
play that Ugin.
Because of relevant.
That's going to be a big game.
I think just those top 2. Yep. It's super relevant on Tron, I know.
Where he will cast reanimate.
Pass.
All right. Can you think what Can you guess what I'm gonna cast this turn?
Hopefully Goblin Trash Master.
I think it's a Trash Master. Make a Trash Master. Make another Trash Master.
Alright, we're making a copy of the Horde Master, it looks like.
So
the other
go to
Lord.
combat.
And
1,
just
2, 3,
jamming
4,
in for a
5.
bunch of damage here.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, is it the goblin that gets bigger for every other
4.
goblin that's attacking?
4.
I'm not sure what that one is.
No.
I can't tell
4,
from the
3.
art.
This is 7.
This is the Horde Master.
7.
Yeah, I don't know what this one is.
That
Pile
gets-
Driver?
That's 12.
Is that the name of it?
This is a 3, 3.
Looks like we're
4, 4,
coming in
5,
for
5, 7.
lethal if everything adds up right.
I don't even have to do anything.
Yeah, the
And
Goblin
then
Pile
I
Driver will get big enough,
sacrifice
and that is
everything,
going to be lethal.
Do an extra.
Thank you for watching, folks. Dan's going to take it 2-1 with Goblins, and as always, we appreciate you for watching. Have a great rest of your day.